Hey friends, I hope you are doing amazing. It is Monday, March something, 19th, I think, and I had an amazing week last week. I got to go all over the country. I got to talk about the Creativity Project with a lot of people, but even more importantly, I got to share the story of Parma Elementary. I got to talk about what we're doing here. I got to present with my principal about what we're doing here. I got to present on my own about what we're doing here, and I got to talk to probably close to 1,000 educators. And if you count the students at Parma and then the other students I got to talk to, I probably talked to 600 or 700 kids. And I feel like everything was about the village. Everything was about what we're doing here, the community we're building here, the culture we're building here. And I am so proud to be a kid from Parma teaching here. One of the books that I finished during last week was The Parker Inheritance by Varian Johnson. I interviewed Varian for the Yarn podcast in front of a live audience at the South Carolina Association of School Librarians Conference, and it was amazing. Such an amazing guy. Really, really amazing dude. If you have not met Varian, you need to. If you ever get a chance to hear him speak or anything, he's just an awesome guy. And his book blew me away. I love The Great Green Heist. I love that book. But this book for me was like lights out, 5 stars, crazy good, unforgettable, a magical book. It takes place in South Carolina, which was fun that I was in South Carolina talking about it. And it's about a girl named Candace who finds a letter that was her grandmother's. And this letter is kind of about like a mystery riddle. You have to solve this. And then there's this giant pile of money to help the city and then to help the person who finds it. And what's really interesting is, her grandmother is kind of lived in disgrace because she tore up the tennis courts when she was the city like manager, and then there was nothing there, and she got it was a bad deal. But it's really cool because it goes back and forth in time. So you'll be in the present time, and then you'll kind of go way back in time at first, like to like 1915 or early 1900s. And so there's like these multiple storylines. There's the present day storyline, but then there's also the storyline that starts in 1915 and then like just continues all the way up kind of until these stories meet. And you're just trying to figure out how the story in the past connects to the story in the present. Candace doesn't know everything that the reader knows, which is really interesting because the reader's kind of discovering things differently than when Candace is discovering things. So that was really, really interesting. This book deals with so many topics. It deals with family dynamics, things like divorce. It deals with a kid moving. It deals sexual identity. Candace believes that her friend might be gay, and she's cool with that, but she thinks he might be gay. And then there's like a total huge twist with one of the characters. It's so good. It deals a ton with race and racial tension and racial divide and the things that are going on in South Carolina in the past, but also the racial divide and things that are going on now. Such a good book. It kind of feels like it's Holes meets Mr. Limoncello's Library. I guess those would be 2 books like mashed together. If Holes and Mr. Limoncello's Library had a book baby, this would be it. I loved this book so much. I just could not wait to figure out what happened. It's one of those books when you finish it too, you want to go back and you want to reread it to see if you can figure out the mystery and figure out like if there were any clues that you missed because it was your first time reading it. I love this book. I cannot wait to book talk it to kids. I cannot wait to share it with kids. I think that you should buy it. It comes out March 27th. But if you, I think it's Scholastic Book Fairs or book clubs, it's already out. So you can actually get it now if you order it that way. But I guess it's only another week until it comes out. So anyways, whenever you buy this book, whenever you read this book, I think you're going to love it. It is one of my favorite books of 2018. This middle grade novel is sure to make kids think. I think it would make a phenomenal read aloud. I think it would just the discussions that would be around this book, if you had the right class, would be really powerful and really, really important. So if you're looking for an amazing book, if you're looking for a book that's going to change the lives of your readers, if you're looking for riddles and important topics, but also they're definitely funny at times, this book is for you. And it's definitely for your readers. It belongs in every middle school and upper elementary classroom and school and community library. You need this book. Okay, Thank you so much for tuning in. I am excited to be back in school this week, all week, pretty much for the rest of the year, learning and growing and working with my students. I love them so. Such an amazing job that I have. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have an awesome-tastic day and happy reading.